Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news here on KALH, weather always comes first. Showers and storms are expected across the southern and eastern U.S. this week. Heavy rain and localized flooding, particularly near the coast of the Gulf of America. Monsoonal moisture will bring rain and potential flooding to parts of the southwest. Heat and fire weather threats continue to impact the west. Closer to home, continued daily thunderstorms through Thursday with the best chances of rain east of the Rio Grande Valley. Today we could see some storms promoting heavy rainfall and localized flooding. Drier air moves in for Friday through Sunday. Temperatures below normal through Friday, warming back up to above normal by the weekend. We'll have another look at the weather following this news.
This is roadblock information for Tuesday, 1 July. Roadblocks are subject to change without notice. Highway 54, Highway 70, Highway 380, Las Cruces Gate, El Paso Gate, and Nike Avenue will remain open for this period.
Thule Pizza was forced to open late yesterday. According to their post on Facebook, they were robbed yesterday morning and have a photo available of the suspect. If you have any information, please notify the Tularosa Police Department. This past weekend, the La Luz Ag Market may have set a new record.
Every Saturday from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m., you'll find us at 7298 Highway 5470, right between the pistachio farms. Last weekend, our produce sold out in just 30 minutes. Yep, 30 minutes. So if you want the best of the best, come early. It doesn't stick around for long.
If you want to be a part of the next market this Saturday, call Olivia, 575-442-1193. Otero County has rescinded the burn restrictions due to the rainfall over the past several days. It has helped reduce fire level dangers. As a result, Otero County has rescinded all burn restrictions effective immediately. Residents are reminded that prior to conducting any open burning, you must notify the Tularosa Regional Dispatch Authority 575-437-2210. Keep in mind a water source must be present at the burn site, and the fire must be continuously monitored by a responsible person. Any questions, please contact Matthew Clark, the Emergency Services Director, 575-439-2612. The Mescalero Apache Tribe announces the dividend distribution resuming on Thursday, wrapping up on the 6th from 9 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the ceremonial grounds front gate. Dividends will not be available in accounting next week. The City of Alamogordo presents the 4th of July Drone Show happening at the Museum of Space History. That show kicks off at 9:15 p.m., and the show will be directed between Indian Wells Road and Scenic Drive. Any questions, check out the City of Alamogordo Facebook page. The Otero County Animal Shelter invites you to the Adoption Carnival happening this Saturday, 10 to 5. Free entry, half off all adoptions, food trucks, bounce house, dunk tank, vaccination clinic, and more. If you have any questions, 575-434-2959. Well, today is Tuesday. It's time for an introspection with Pastor Johnny Walker.
Hey, y'all. Let's just do something different. I kind of want to stick to this heart-healthy thing. So just sit back and let me talk to you like we're on the front porch with some sweet tea and a little too much confidence. As a man, I've always believed that whatever's going on in my body will pass. Chest tightness, it's just gas. Shortness of breath, must be allergies. Heart racing, probably just excitement from finding the remote. I mean, this body is a well-oiled, finely tuned machine, a classic, a Cadillac. Sure, it's got a few miles on it, but it still purrs on most days. Like most men, I've been allergic to the doctor. We don't like admitting weakness. We'll walk around with one eye twitching, a foot swollen like a Thanksgiving turkey, and we'll still say, I'm good. But this time, I ignored the signs, and I had to face the truth. My cape doesn't work anymore. I tried to fly and just pulled a hamstring. And fellas, you know what I'm talking about. You're out here breathing like Darth Vader after a jog, wearing Velcro slides, not for comfort, but because your shoes tapped out, feet looking like beef Wellingtons, and you're still saying, it's just water weight. But here's the kicker. Ladies, y'all aren't off the hook either. Heart disease is the #1 killer of women in the United States. It takes more lives than all forms of cancer combined. So this is your friendly, slightly winded pastor saying, don't ignore the signs. Don't wait until your body is sending smoke signals. Go see the cardiologist, because faith without works is dead. And that includes checkups. God gave us wisdom, doctors, and insurance. hopefully, use them. Stay prayed up, stay checked up, and stay here. Y'all be blessed, be a blessing, and remember, it's always better to be seen than be viewed. We'll see you next time, same place, same time, right here on Crazy Radio.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
What happens when the marriage of an innocent ingenue gets thwarted by the no-good Schnickel Fritz grub? Well, you can only imagine. The Cloudcroft Light Opera Company presents Those Wedding Bells Shall Not Ring Out. Witness the ceremony at the Cloudcroft Pavilion, 7:30 p.m., June 27 and 28, July 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, and 12th. Free admission. Donations taken for youth scholarships. Those Wedding Bells Shall Not Ring Out, in cooperation with Pioneer Drama Company and Tim Kelly.
Hi, it's me, here to tell you about AlamogordoTownNews.org. This is Otero County's #1 source for local news, sports, and community. Quite frankly, AlamogordoTownNews.org is the big LES news service online. AlamogordoTownNews.org is a Second Life Media affiliated company.
A law enforcement response led to the arrest of two parents after a deputy found a 6-year-old locked inside of a wooden shed. The child told the Luna County Sheriff's Office she could not get out and did not have any water. Deputies responded to the home in Deming on June 20th. The parents were found to have gone into town with their younger child. The investigation by law enforcement also found there was no electricity or running water to the shed. Parents Bruce and Samantha Anglin were detained and transported for questioning. The two have since been arrested and face charges of child abuse. They're being held at the Luna County Detention Center. Bruce Anglin says the child was being locked up because she was being punished. I'll be damned. Same goes to you, Dad. Samantha Anglin told investigators she tried to let the child out several times, but Bruce refused. It's okay. Mom gets locked up too. Let them both enjoy it. Court records show there was a mattress with no blankets inside the shed. The shed was also described as hot, dirty, dusty, and smelled of urine and feces. The temperature in Luna County was over 100 degrees prior to the law enforcement response. Court documents say the child did not have water for over 24 hours. The two children involved have been placed into custody of the State Children, Youth, and Family Department. Ranchers in western New Mexico are dealing with a string of vandalism that's left Catron County property owners on edge. Law enforcement say they've made some headway on the investigation, but don't have anyone in cuffs just yet. Catron County Sheriff Keith Hughes spoke with KOB.
Resulting into some obtaining some arrest warrants.
Law enforcement is hopeful those leads will bring a pattern of vandalism in the county to a stop.
We are conducting an active investigation.
It's a problem Catron County leaders have spent months trying to figure out. After reports started to pour in about the sheriff's office in April of vandalized ranch property, some of those reports include tampering with water wells, damage to water sources, cut fences. Vandalized gates have also prevented ranchers' livestock from getting the water they need. But it's not just ranching property that seems to be the target. Vandals have also targeted federal land, such as campsites, outhouses, picnic areas. Catron County Sheriff's Office says the Bureau of Land Management Rangers have begun investigating the incidents as well, and so has the U.S. Forestry Department. Sheriff Hughes says his active investigation has led to a group of suspects. He believes most are from other states, such as Arizona and California. The Sheriff's Department is requesting the public report any suspicious activity near their properties or any vandalism. The USDA has announced a phased reopening of southern ports of entry to livestock imports as officials continue to tackle the screwworm issue. The USDA has suspended all live cattle and livestock imports from Mexico. That includes coming through the Santa Teresa port of entry. The New World screwworm has been infecting livestock, especially cattle, in Mexico and Central America over the past few months. U.S. authorities have implemented the temporary ban this spring to prevent the spread of the parasite to American cattle, but the USDA is set to reopen the Santa Teresa port of entry on July 21st. The department expects to evaluate each port as it reopens to ensure that no adverse effects arise. Equines will need to undergo a 7-day quarantine at the port of entry. The New Mexico Ethics Commission has filed a lawsuit against former Western New Mexico University President Joseph Shepard, alleging he violated the Governmental Conduct Act, as well as misusing funds intended for the American Disabilities Act. The school was in need of a compliant ramp and walkway.
Attorney General is currently suing me over a contract, a legitimate contract that my board and I negotiated at arm's length, each with attorneys and so forth. And this is more of the same. It's that persecution.
Shepard speaking with KOAT.
No money was used for my daughter's wedding. No money was taken from ADA. No money was taken from anywhere. My daughter wasn't even engaged at the time that the main architectural drawings got done in October. And then we did some change orders to flatten out the land so we could access that house through the back to satisfy the ADA pieces. And the patio currently exists at the university and is used for events on behalf of the president, and it's also the president's backyard. And the president, as I was, is required to live in that house and to entertain on that patio.
However,
this case came to us through an anonymous referral through our whistleblower portal. And through that, we found this allegation that some of the money that was being used originally for an ADA ramp transformed into this project for Dr. Shepard.
NMEC attorney Connor Woods.
The project was completed in time for Dr. Shepard's daughter's wedding. To our knowledge, Western at this area also still doesn't have an ADA ramp.
The New Mexico Department of Justice is concerned by the allegations outlined in the recent case filed by the State Ethics Commission against Dr. Shepard. The focus remains on reclaiming the $1.7 million golden parachute that was unlawfully granted to Dr. Shepard by the WNMU Board of Regents. More as this case unfolds. Sports and weather are coming up next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
This is Lieutenant William Skaggs with Alamogordo Fire Department. The 4th of July is fast approaching, and we've received significant rainfall. However, fireworks safety is still urged. The County of Otero has recently lifted their restrictions on fireworks. However, the City of Alamogordo ordinance still prohibits certain kinds of fireworks within city limits. The basics of the ordinance are, if it's higher than 10 foot or louder than a cap gun, it's prohibited within the city limits. We urge our citizens to buy fireworks from licensed vendors within the city limits to ensure that you are buying fireworks that comply with city ordinance. We urge safety, such as having a reliable water source, shooting off fireworks only in barrened or paved areas, and making sure children are supervised while you're celebrating the 4th of July holiday. If you have any questions about the ordinance or the prohibited fireworks, please give us a call at 575-439-4298. We wish you a happy and safe 4th of July.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
The Tularosa summer volleyball schedule has commenced as of yesterday. Middle school and high school meet from 8 until 10. That's through Thursday this week. There is no practice on Friday. An NMSU camp is scheduled for the 14th and 15th, and a varsity scrimmage in Mescalero is scheduled for the 16th. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 50% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a 60% chance of more showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 83, low tonight of 62, high tomorrow, 82 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly cloudy with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected. Mostly cloudy tonight with a 50% chance of more showers and storms. New rainfall amounts between 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch expected. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a 70% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 59, low tonight of 47, high tomorrow, 62 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and you can learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.